up that track, World to Me? World to Me. Yeah, that one. And just give me a little bit of guitar, maybe a little bass. It's cool if you put the background vocals in it too. Let's just rock it like that. Just that. Girl, let me release this fire.
3 words that would describe my sound would be definitely uplifting, thought-provoking, and complex.
I'm a people person. I spend a lot of time in my life trying to learn how to relate to people. I think people can be really different, but the question becomes, how can we relate? I think it comes across in my sound and my music too. I think that's the problem with some genres of music, is that they really attempt to see what groups they can exclude. I want to make music that says everybody's welcome. I want everybody to enjoy my music. I want to include everybody.
I'm persevering. I didn't get here overnight. I paid dues. I'm an overcomer. It's like, once I set my mind on a goal, you can't stop it. But I also get pleasure out of really simple things. And you know, you may put a songwriter artist with somebody that designs clothes and likes to dress real nice and make jewelry, but kind of throws people off when they find out I like to go fishing. No, man, but I like stuff like that, man. I like skiing, camping, just being outside, man, and enjoying nature, man. That's all me, man. I like it all. The intent of this album was that I wanted to make an album that would affect people. But this is that feel-good album that just gets down and hits you where you live and just gets down in your soul and in your spirit.
I'm multi-dimensional. There's a lot of different facets to me. I enjoy and I'm good at a lot of different things. When I first went to college, I studied radio, TV, and film. I wanted to be a sports broadcaster. Then later on, I ended up in fashion school. And right now, I'm working on developing a jewelry line that I want to put out a little later in my career.
I'm really a laid-back person, but I can also be really intense, especially when it comes to working on my craft. I think that's the artist in me that needs to see something finished from beginning to end. And because I put so much into it, I'm also sensitive. I want people to like me. I want people to like what I do. And I don't want to sound vain, but I want people to appreciate what I do. I think the music industry needs an enema. I think this project is a project that could get music back on track. I think artists have forgotten what their roles were. As artists and writers, we've been given a gift. I remember I was working with a singer. He was demoing a song for me, and he posed a question to me that I thought was very profound. Well, the answer. He asked me, why do you sing? And he said, the reason why I sing is because I can. And it had never occurred to him that maybe he should say something that meant something and that could affect somebody. I was inspired by artists like Otis Redding, Marvin Gaye, the Beatles, Bill Withers, George Clinton. And I feel like if I were to take this project or my sound back in time to that era, that the artists that inspire me would, I think they'd be proud of me. I would even go as far as to say that I think they would embrace me as one of their peers. I initially came up with the idea for my new album, King or the Fool, from a church sermon. Originally, it inspired a song. And then I saw the concept as being so big, I decided I'd just let it embody the whole project. It's about dualities. How every man has the potential to be good or bad. Also, I was born in the middle of June, which kind of hints that there might be two sides to me, the king or the fool. The Kanye West tracks that I'm connected to would be, let's see, I'll Fly Away from the Dropout, Spaceships, School Spirit, Last Call. Let's see, moving on to Late Registration. It would be Heard 'Em Say, Crack Music, We Major, Drive Slow, Late, Bring Me Down, Good Morning, Champion, Everything I Am, Homecoming, Flashing Lights. You know, I'm right there with him through the entire process. So I contribute pretty significantly to the projects. Glow in the Dark tour, he raps, I sing. This tour is a little different only in that as performers, man, having those tours like the Touch the Sky tour behind you, you grow so much as a performer. So that's one thing that's different, is just your maturity on stage. The Glow in the Dark tour is just gonna, man, it's that tour that people will look back on 10 years from now and remember, man, were you at that particular show in 2008, and that was the show that you should have been at. It was that landmark show for that era. Well, the people I collaborated with on this project were, as far as writing goes, were from relationships that I had built way back early in my career. One person, Ron Cat Spearman, who now tours with George Clinton, producing and writing on a few songs. And then there's Kipper Jones, who is a legend. He was with the group back in the 80s called Tease, but he's a legendary vocalist as well as songwriter. I also worked with some up-and-coming producers, notably Chris Cutter, AKA YC Young Chris Baldwin, out of Oklahoma City, my hometown. Also worked with James Dumaine, Cheese Beats, Keys O'Kane, he's out of Chicago. A couple other Chicago people. I don't want to let everything out of the bag, but we may be able to get a feature from, say, Common. And there's this other cat, producer out of Chicago. Oh yeah, Kanye West.